Well, sun's getting bright. Hello, friend. Steve here. We'll kind of see if there we go. If we can get the camera to focus on yeah, may want to just focus on me. Oh well, I was trying to get the water was there for a bit. There it is again. But it may just be too bright and sunny. I mean, it's not too bright and sunny for me, but for the computer, for the AI, who's now taken over in determining my life and what should happen in it. And I guess I'm good with that. I don't know what I'm doing, so maybe AI will help in all of this for all of us. And I'm wearing my crooked glasses today because I just didn't feel like going down the stairs and getting the other pair that are a little more level. These ones are, they got a bit of a twist to them. And real good friend of mine on the island, he sent me a text today and he was asking me if everything was okay because he hadn't seen one of my videos recently, and he actually watches them. and then wants to have a discussion about them, which makes me think he understands whatever it was I said or possibly channeled. He actually understands it and he has questions about it. So that to me is just amazing and wonderful. And I really like these people who I give some kind of interesting things to try and do, and he just does them. So, hello, friend, and here I am back just because of you. And also because I had just see if I can move this chair into a better position. Also, I had a text message today from a good friend of mine in Michigan, client, friend, just long-term, heart connection. And she was wondering about having a healing session with me soon. And she's the person that gave me my first Mayan calendar 15 or 20 years ago. I'm going to say, I'm going to say 15 to 20 years ago, she gave me my first calendar. And now I get them myself. But, I guess I don't need to worry about the door being open to the house. I'm not going to say anything bad about my wife. And there isn't anything bad about my wife, so there's nothing for me to say. I'd have to make something up. But I'm going to see if I get much more focused when I'm writing than when I'm talking. So I find a lot of times people understand what I write much better than they understand what I say. So 15 or 20 years ago, this client of mine gave me my first Mayan calendar, and I've been following it ever since. And back in December, I began doing videos of what's in the Mayan calendar today. So, in Mayan keeping of the Mayan calendar role, today the Mayan calendar always ends on July 24th. And then July 25th is a day out of time. And then the new year starts on July 26th. So whatever is the kin for that day is the kin of the year. So I'm a red dragon, my wife's a yellow sun. My stepson, my wife's son, is a blue dragon. And it just so happens that this Friday, so my stepson His kin, the no, Blue Storm. Did I say Blue Dragon? I'm a Red Dragon. No, Blue Storm. So his kin are the Blue Storm, and then the next kin in the 20-day cycle of the solar kin is Yellow Sun, which is my wife, and the next day is a Red Dragon, which is me. So it goes Blue Storm, Yellow Sun, Red Dragon. Both of us are on either side of the center of our universe, the Yellow Sun. So that means that this next year is going to be a blue storm year, because Friday, the first day of the year, the 26th, is a blue storm day. And then my client decided to have the healing session on Saturday, which is a yellow sun day. So my wife, the yellow sun, her son, the blue storm, his day is the first day of the year, my wife's day is the second day of the year. So that means that next year at this time in 2025, July 26th of 2025, will be a yellow sun year. So this year, starting Friday, going to the 24th of July, 2025, will be a blue storm year. And the following year will be a yellow sun year. And the following year will be a red dragon year. So every 20 years, your kin get a whole year dedicated to them. So I'm going to read what it says about this new year that is beginning on Friday. So the Galactic New Year on July 26, 2024 begins the journey of the Blue Rhythmic Storm year. A rhythmic storm. So there's an affirmation for each of the kin, and you can find out who your kin are by going to 13moon.com, and then you'll get the website. You'll say Dakota birth date. You put your birth date in, and hit the button, and it'll tell you who you are, who your kin are, and it'll also give you your galactic affirmation, which is very important that you have your galactic affirmation. So this is the galactic affirmation for this year beginning Friday and going whatever it is, 364 days, and then a day out of time, and then starting again. So I just got a text from the Blue Storm young man, my stepson in Pasadena, California. I'll look at it later. So the galactic affirmation for this year is, I organize in order to catalyze, balancing energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with a rhythmic tone of equality. I'm guided by my own power doubled. So next year is going to be, beginning Friday. Next year is going to be the power of the year is doubled. Okay. Is there anything more that we need? Oh, so today is the last day of the year. Tomorrow is the year out of time. So it's just, it's a year. It's the day out of time. Because the year always ends on the 24th of July. and begins on the 26th of July, just to keep it. It's all based, I'm serious about this. It's all based on something that happens in Sirius. That's why I'm serious about it. The dog star Sirius is what the Mayan calendar is based on, and what the Mayans were doing, hanging out with the people from Sirius. I don't know how they knew so much about the people from Sirius. I'm just guessing that maybe the people from Sirius are a more advanced culture, and so they can actually bring their ships, if they need ships, bring their ships here. And I know that the Dogon people of Africa have a whole whatever it is that it's called that might come to me, but they talk about their relationship with the dog star people, and you can look this up. They, in the Dogon tradition, they talk about the two moons of Sirius. I think that's what it is. And they were unable to be seen until the electron microscope, or not that, whatever, the Hubble, the big deal telescope that can see way out there. That was the first time, I guess, they were able to actually see the two moons of Sirius. I'm serious about this. And my whole life, I've said I'm from Sirius. I'm not very serious, but I'm from Sirius. And I have I don't even know what it means to be from Sirius. I've probably been here so long that I probably haven't gone back for a while. But I think that when you're in between lives, when you're not in a physical body, and some people can travel while they're in a physical body, it's called astral travel. I do a bit of that, but not too much. But I have been to in a dream travel. I wasn't asleep, so it wasn't a dream travel, but probably in astral travel, I went to the central sun, and I went into the void next to the central sun where the Divine Mother lives. And so the Divine Father, I don't know if that's really, they even talk about that, but it was useful for me at the time to think of, Father, Mother, God, the divine principle, masculine, feminine, emanating from the central sun. And so I actually got to have an experience of, it was a being, although I think the whole system of consciousness is just one. And it's like the yin-yang symbol. It shows a dot of the masculine and the feminine, and a dot of the feminine and the masculine, and they're all just working together. The masculine and the feminine are just in balance. And I understand that this time on Earth for us, with the period of cleansing taking place up until March 23rd, 2025, is the last day of the 28 years cleanse. This cleansing us on a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level. That completes on March 23rd, 2025. I don't know even what that means. I know what I'm going through, but I don't know where I'll end up on March 23rd, 2025. But I feel like it's a good idea to just hold high hopes that the whole kind of lying, cheating, stealing, misleading, not caring, trauma-producing consciousness of the people on this planet is over. That's my intention. That the whole lying, cheating, stealing thing is just done. That people wake up, they realize they're responsible for themselves, and nobody, no church, government, school, parent, Nobody's going to bring reality for you but you. You are your own reality. I was looking for the word sovereign. You are a sovereign being. You are a soul incarnate in physical form to do your work on a soul level. And we can get distracted. I've done it. But I'm less distracted now. And I'm on a mission from Dog, the Dog star Sirius. I probably left Sirius and said, okay, let me go and see if I can bring some consciousness to the Earth. And then I got distracted by all the things going on the Earth and probably just joined a number of revolutions and mucked around in Atlantis and caused some problems there. Not that every life I've been a problem child, but enough of them that I really had to go to night school, the school for delinquent shaman in this lifetime. And I went for 7 years to that school. And then I've gone, I think, 6 now to the school for energy awareness. So the last 6 years, that's the school I've gone to. But anyway, we're all doing well. We're doing our best. The kitties are crying. I've got a cat. I'll show you. Just right here. She's just staring off into space, wiggling the table and doing that kind of thing. I'm sure they just want to eat again. And don't we all? Okay, so that's it. That's the Mayan calendar reading for today. Today's the last day of the Mayan year. And tomorrow's a day at a time, and Friday starts the new year, the blue rhythmic storm year. And it ought to be a good one, and the power of it's going to be doubled. So if I've told you things are going to lighten up soon, I was just lying. I mean, it might. But if I told you that it was going to, I was just full of it, because I have no idea even what's going on in my own life from a day-to-day basis. Although I am very aware that this morning I came out of the dream world and I was in total grief. I had no reason for it. I had nothing in my consciousness why I was releasing grief. And I said to myself, the faster you let this go, the faster whatever the event was that you were resolving gets resolved. So I choose to let it go. You could state out loud, I choose to let it go. But I did this morning. I just focused on it. And when I talked with my wife in the morning, she said that she felt just the intensity of the grief that was releasing. And, that's the life of a world energy grounder. And I work with some individuals in healing sessions for themselves, but I have been grounding the disturbance of the world, the earth, but maybe the earth just represents the world. I've been grounding the disturbance of the world since the end of January of 2020. That's when I was told to do it, and it was hard at first, and it's got better, and I've got videos about it, so if you want to know more about it, just watch one of the old videos. And that's it for now. I just felt like jumping on board and saying hi, and just telling you how much I appreciate you and how much I appreciate everything that you're doing, because if you're here on the planet and assisting the change, then you're doing a lot right now. And so dog bless, and we'll talk again, or you'll listen again. I guess you don't get to talk, but you do get to make comments, and so that's good enough. All right, now let's go.